The demon spores are thick in the air. I smell the stench of the sorcerer.
I feel a little nervous relying on Ankel's bizarre intuition alone, but it's worked so far and we're in a hurry. Is he actually following the doctor by his scent?
The scent of guts is probably pretty strong.
Or was that just an Angelism?
There's some very advanced equipment in here. And these documents look fairly new. Maybe this place is still in use.
Is that a coffee maker? Oh no, that's a...
There's a register...
Yeah, I think that's
There's a register of names left open on one desk.
Soft serve ice cream machine.
Maybe it's a student register.
It's like we've got some milk in the fridge there.
Yeah.
Look, your name's here too, Angel.
The Dark Grimoire. I feel the tendrils of imminent tragedy.
They have notes on some of the students too, under Higure. He acts as a neurotransmitter when excited, he seems to produce intoxicating or hallucinogenic pheromones, physical exertion acts as a stimulant. The pheromone causes others to temporarily lose control of themselves, but its usefulness is limited, not currently applicable to combat.
I shall not allow the sorcerer to make me his pawn. I am the Crimson Angel of Judeca, destined to wander this earth alone.
I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he sounds and looks unexpectedly heroic.
Cool.
It looks like all the students who were invited here have some sort of physical Indiosyncracy.
Such as poor spelling.
How did you enroll, Kawara?
How? I was invited as well. I don't know why.
Yours is just a bunch of numbers. I wonder if it's the explanation for something like Higure's.
Or maybe they're just using me to predict the lottery outcome.
Alright, they mixed that page up with a Sudoku puzzle.
No! The black miasma of inevitable doom draws near. We are approaching the gate of the abyss. I feel its foul wind.
You're right, you shouldn't have had those chicken wings earlier. Let's go. The doctor's waiting for us.
Could you wait a minute, Kawara?
What is it, sir? We're almost done. We need to...
I want to ask you something first, Kawara. You lied, didn't you?
Huh? Lied? Me?
I don't know why you would lie about that. Or maybe you forgot. Even though it was just yesterday.
Yesterday? After school? Like I said to Sakuya, I don't know anything about it. We have to ask the doctor.
I see. Let's go on then.
Mr. Nanaki follows Angel down towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Teo's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something? But that seems too simple.
For this game. Ooh.
In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy, and the no smoking signs have clearly been violated. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him, or...
You're late, Mr. Kawara.
Oh, God.
I have grown tired of waiting.
How is it that every time Shuu has a line, you're finding a way to make his voice even creepier than the time before? Like, what's the ceiling on that?
I don't know, it's like the depths of madness of this game. My ceiling just keeps on getting higher.
The Dark Sorcerer, Wallenstein.
Doctor.
It wasn't just Teo. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this?
Must I repeat myself? I told you before, I merely disassembled Miss Calante after the fact. I did not kill her.
Do you think I care?
It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Calante Teo?
Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words, Textoris Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you.
Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself.
When have I ever done that?
An iron grill drops behind me, like an evil wizard's portcullis. Cut off. What the hell's that doing in a place like this anyway?
Oh dear, we appear to be shut in.
Like a bird in some sort of cage thing. No, the dark spell.
What are you doing?
Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek.
You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind.
How pugnacious of you.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful.
Operation Hatoful. The plan to wipe out humanity with the Charon virus.
Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture.
Oh, he's creepy.
You are exemplary.
You are way too good at this.
The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Charon virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society and allowed it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Charon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Charon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate.
You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself.
Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day.
Posed in a pretty chair.
I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labour-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise a subject's immune system, creating incompatibility like Fujihiro Nageki's.
Compromise the immune system? They die!
Indeed. Even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Charon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. I suppose that I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks.
Full marks? My head hurts. Almost as if some strange creature's wiggling about deep inside my brain.
Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Naaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Teo came to the infirmary. To see me?
You have come this far. I am sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot?
Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired.
Are you okay, Ryota?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Teo is reaching towards me.
Want to go home? I'll walk you.
I can't bear this.
Her hand stops. Teo falls to her knees, clutching her chest.
Ryota, I can't breathe.
Oh. She can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange. Almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Teo. See you tomorrow.
Sad beaks.
Oh.
She fell down before my eyes. And then...
The experiment was a resounding success. Miss Calante displayed the archetypal... Miss Calante displayed the archetyp... Miss Calante displayed the typical symptoms of a human infected with Charon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs, but more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see.
You're lying! Teo and I have been together since we were children.
I can't continue with this! This is dreadful! I did all this! Ah! Oh, give me a moment! I'm on every line, I'm getting chills up and down my own spine! This is dreadful! Okay. Some water. Alright.
You're doing a pretty good job so far, though.
Oh, goodness. Thank you,
Of
sir.
being horrible.
Oh, I'm going to have to send you all presents after this or something. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this?
Oh.
The Scarecrow's head?
Yes. Alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. It is one of the Labor model new humans developed by Dove Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that.
Shouldn't they have given them hands then? Isn't that like the one thing the birds really need?
Well, presumably it's a work in progress.
Maybe
or
then-
he just wanted it to his personal one to be a little bit more murdery.
Oh, okay. It's a custom unit then.
Maybe this one was to work as a carpenter with hammers for hands and some blades.
Anyway.
Yes. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints.
I can't imagine why anyone would lodge an ethical complaint about attaching human heads to artificial bodies and using them as slaves. I mean, what's so unethical about that?
I have to say again, that whole idea doesn't make any sense when the whole thing they need is humans' bodies, and that's what they're getting rid of.
To make more humans with different bodies that are slightly more metallic and murdering.
If they can build robots like that, and anyway, I guess that wouldn't be scary enough.
However, I carried on the Dove Party researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick.
not henchman?
We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation. So I had it patrol the building. And now the next question. What is inside this bag?
A human's head?
No. Close, but you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Calante's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing?
Ugh.
Missing? When I found her in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may well have missed something. Wait. He doesn't mean... Teo's brain?
Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Calante did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality.
Then she's alive? But her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive, I don't know anymore. Can you save her?
That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Calante's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now, but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara.
I killed Teo. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way?
This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Calante told me long ago? Come follow me.
He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Teo is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose.
Oh God! No, you didn't kill her! Don't listen to that fat bastard! You are obedient, Mr. Kawara.
Wait, Textoris Melodiophonus! The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return.
That's right. The doctor is probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back! Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye. Oh dear. This looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas?
No, it's pudding. This presence, Mystic Phantom, the avatar of miasma.
You do take everything in stride, don't you, Higurure?
Save your progress.
I just want to say after this, I mean, I know we were all having a big love fest praising each other for the acting job and the Yuya Sakuya scene earlier, but Zach, my God.
Oh, you've kept up such despair for so long.
That was heart-wrenching.
This is horrible. Why are you making us do this, Kjorteo?
I apologize.